What's not sexual about carbonara and garlic bread?
No,
Italian food.
Yeah, okay.
You have Italian, you have sex. It's that simple. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going? Okay. We're watching Love is Blind UK, episode 3.
He's here for the fame. I think I know who that's about.
Yeah, we all do. We all
Sam?
do.
Sam, is that you?
Yeah.
Are you here for the fame, Sam?
Yes.
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 Yes. Obviously, right?
Yeah. Shall we? What do you want to do?
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, what are we looking out for here today?
Yeah, you're right. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
Maybe this is all I'm playing.
I know.
All right, so we're thinking Benaiah is going to get axed.
Yeah, I just don't
Because-
think that these conversations ever go well.
Yeah.
I hope it does, though. Like, I hope it goes different than what I'm expecting, but...
At least saying a lot that indicates he's not here for genuine reasons.
Okay, he kind of, yeah.
I appreciate him saying that, because he's basically like, I can't know for sure, but,
Yeah.
like, to me, this seems suspicious.
He is. He's sus.
He's basically here for fame, not for love.
Would make a lot of sense why he moved so quickly from Jasmine to Nicole.
Just
too.
like that.
Whichever way you go with your heart on this.
But she can't really go with her heart, because her heart's telling her Sam, but that's wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes your heart is, like, messed. Like, sometimes your heart is not right.
Well, she's being manipulated.
Yeah.
And so it's not even that her heart's not right. It's that he's lying to her.
But it's, like, twisting the way that she feels
Yeah.
because of the
Yes.
manipulation.
Yeah.
This day goes really well, then it's done, unfortunately.
Is he saying that about Benaiah going on a date? Like he
Why
thinks
would he
that
say
they're...
that? Does he know that Benaiah's intending on saying something, or...
I don't think so. I think he's just possessive. I don't even know what he was saying, really.
I also feel like he's trying to create, like, a narrative for himself, or, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he's creating an arc.
They always do, the f***ing annoying ones. He's
Yeah.
trying to tell the story that the producers are not telling.
Well, yeah, if you come in here and you're disingenuous, like, that's how it goes, I think.
Yeah.
Most people, I don't think that's how it is. I think they're just trying to be themselves and, like, you know, see where things go. And I feel like Sam's crafting a narrative.
Still a bit.
He just can't commit. Somebody said that he hasn't been in a... he said it already, but he hasn't been in a relationship for like 11 years.
Whoa.
So
that's a
most of
long
his
time.
adult life, he hasn't at least
Wow.
seriously dated.
But it makes sense because he's been, like, nomadic, essentially. So you would either
Yeah.
have to have somebody that's going with you along on that, or it would be tough to date.
And how
if
do you
that was
build
the
that up?
scenario.
Oh, like move around with me after we've known each other for like 3 dates? I've been in town for a couple of days or like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
The decision lies with Nicole.
But it does mean that, like, you're comfortable being by yourself for a lot of your life.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, probably harder to pivot into commitment.
Benaiah definitely threw a spanner in the works.
A
Spanner in the works. That's another great British saying. I think a spanner is a British term for a wrench.
I just need a second.
I feel bad for Nicole because I feel like she's a really genuine person and she doesn't deserve to have to go through this. And it's not Benaiah's fault that he told her. Like, I'm glad he did because it gives her
Yeah.
information that she needs to be able to make a decision. But it sucks watching her so upset.
We hear that wine is absolutely shit,
Oh, I'm so excited.
says a wine store employee.
Also, I looked up reviews of it, and apparently they partnered with, is it called Cupcake Wineries? Something like that.
Oh,
And-
I know, but they're the cheapest wine you can buy in a lot of places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know that brand.
Already that wine is apparently terrible. And then
Yeah.
people online were like, why is it even worse? The Love is Wine wine?
I found a way.
Like, I've done a lot of thinking about like what marriage actually like means over the past few days.
So somebody mentioned that we do a lot of vocal fry, which is the like the low register with like that. You hear they're both doing it right now.
Is it a millennial thing?
It's
millennial thing,
it's
right?
it's
I'm
overrepresented in millennials.
'cause
but
I'm old.
they're
Leave
both
me
doing
alone.
it. When I heard Maria talking, I'm like, she's like you, and he's kind of like me because I do it too. But listen to them.
A sort of stay-at-home wife.
Stay-at-home wife,
Yeah, whatever.
because they're millennials.
Listen, we're old. Just leave us alone, okay?
They are kind of
Let
like
us
the,
fry
they're like
if
the
we
Love
wanna
is Blind
fry.
also, right?
Maria and Tom?
Yeah.
Why? We don't even know them. What do you
Well,
mean?
no, just they're basic vibe, basic vibe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm weirder than all these people, if I can be honest.
Yeah, I mean they get normies on Love is Blind.
Do you still have connections in here now?
Yeah.
Oh, what just happened?
I don't know. we were talking about Chrissy Lee and Rasmus instead.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's because
Oh.
he still is talking to Trish, somebody, right? What's her name? Tosh?
Tosh.
I don't have like a number one.
Ooh.
It's a lot. It's a lot to like digest.
Because you think that you're...
Yeah. And you have these close bonds, these intense
And you think
conversations.
that what you're feeling, the other person is feeling, especially when you're dating. And I think people are used to that. You're used to dating like one person at a time. You're not used to like literally every day it's another intimate date with another person. And there's a possibility that they're forming a connection with someone else.
I like both of them, but I'm kind of rooting for Maria right now, if I can be honest. I don't know why.
I don't know if I'm rooting for either one of them. I think they're both great.
Well, no, I think they're great. I just, you know.
You like
Maria reminds
better?
me of you.
Why? I don't feel like she and I are that similar at all.
I don't know.
It'll come down to like what you value the most.
Oh, look at Bobby coming in with the solid life advice.
Bobby's a badass.
Oh, who's the meeting?
Oh, I forgot they got engaged.
Yeah.
I have no... The last episode is totally removed from my memory.
It's literally just been a day.
I know.
And it's just gone.
My heart's pumping and my heart's beating.
I really hope Bobby and Jasmine like each other. That would be stressful. If you have any insecurity, you'd be worried about it here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this show's sort of exploiting the fact that people have insecurities and preference when it comes to dating.
And pretty much everyone has something, right?
Yeah.
Like something that's really attractive to one person is maybe a turn off to another person.
You know, there are those
And
people that
it's
say,
hard.
what kind of music do you listen to? And then the people respond, I like every kind of music. And it's like, yeah, there are a couple people out there that maybe like every single type of music, and music is
Right.
just like amazing to them. But even people that say I like every type of music, they usually have some preference.
Yeah, like
There's
I
some
like
things they avoid.
I like most types of music, but I do not like country music. So
Yeah.
if country music walked out,
Yeah,
you
you'd be
know,
like-
I'd be like, oh gosh, okay, you know. But they do know each other. They have been
Yeah, that's true.
talking and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and sharing the things
It
that are
is different.
supposed to be important.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay, do they like each other?
I'm good. Wow, you are stunning.
She gave him a cheek. She gave him a cheek, and not a full kiss.
See you.
I know, you're so cute.
Wow,
Maybe she's just being proper.
stunning.
She's not going in for a kiss at all. That's worrisome to me.
Oh, okay,
there we
okay,
go. Okay.
She needed to feel that
okay.
comfort, I think. It was like, you know.
Okay. I get worried if they don't kiss at all on first
Yes.
meeting. I feel like that's not a great sign of things to come.
Yes, I hear you.
I have something for you. A little something.
Let me see.
It would be difficult to
Yeah.
suddenly see someone
Yeah,
then,
and you have a different expectation.
Yeah.
You always do. You can't help but create an image.
right?
It's like when you read a book,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
And like you have
And
an
then- and
idea
then
of
the
what the
movie comes
characters
out.
look like, right? And
Yeah.
you're like, wait, this isn't my character.
Yeah.
Like this is the person I imagined. Yeah.
This is mad.
You are like just more perfect than I ever
You're a
imagined.
stunner.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I like when they reinforce each other like
Yeah.
that too, because it would be so nerve wracking to think like, does
Yeah,
this person
absolutely.
actually like me? And when they say those like words of affirmation, that would be, I don't know,
Yeah.
that
There's-
would just be what you need. In
I
that
feel like
moment.
there's no more important time to do those things
Yeah.
than in a situation like this where you're meeting each other
yeah,
and you're getting engaged.
yeah.
Oh my God, look at you.
I'm glad she dodged the bomb of Sam.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm glad that Bobby seems like a great dude so far, and they seem to have a good connection. They seem like they fit well.
They do.
You're talking
they
about
really
that.
do.
Yeah.
I had no idea in my mind what Bobby would look like. But he's hot.
Oh, she likes him.
Yeah.
You look at him and you just feel like,
Oh,
Well, you do.
I don't, but you do.
You do.
Right.
Yeah. We like Bobby, but not like that.
Right, yeah.
Jasmine. All right, so that's another good reveal.
Such a good reveal.
Is that our second reveal?
Yeah, that's only number 2,
Okay.
which is kind of weird because we're already on episode 3, and I figured we'd be moving on to honeymoons, but maybe they're gonna give it.
It might be episode 4.
Yeah.
But also, we're getting to the culmination of several,
Right.
like, pivot points.
Yeah, because who else? We have a couple other people that I think we know are like partnered, right? We have at least one other couple that we know is
Well,
partnered.
nobody else, I think, is 100%, are they? 'Cause
I don't think anyone else is engaged, but
Catherine, I think, is pretty
Catherine
much
and
going
Freddie.
with Freddie.
That's
at this
what I was
point.
thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just get excited now. There's no nerves.
Speaking of the funeral director,
Why?
he's here, Freddie.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of speak of the devil, because he's not,
Oh.
you know. I'm with undead rather than demonic forces.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get it.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry.
It's my Dungeons and Dragons addled brain.
I'm really happy for Catherine. I think when she's around Freddie, she seems like a nicer. It brings out the positive qualities in her.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I agree. I like the way that we felt at the end of last episode. I have not seen spoilers, but I'm getting an inkling that people are not fond of Catherine going forward. I don't know if that's just grudges from earlier, which is fair, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous about Catherine.
Yeah.
We may have moved on too quickly, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna process what I see.
Yeah, these are my
then-
feelings right now.
Yeah.
If she starts to be crappy, then I'm willing to drop her. At
Yeah,
any
we'll
point.
drop her like a bag of fucking rocks.
Also,
Back to Jersey with you.
We've already had the red flag, so if she starts doing stuff, I'm gonna be quicker to turn on my feelings about Catherine because I already have had negative feelings about her. And I already know she has a tendency to be a little mean. Yeah. You know?
The ride, it's anxiety. It's like a bit of butterflies.
And Freddie's ridiculously juiced.
Yeah, what is going on?
Well, like, everybody on this show hits the... Well, he talked about training twice a day, right?
Oh, he does,
That was the twice a day.
Not pooping.
Yeah. We weren't the only ones, okay? And y'all need to know we talk through the whole show, so we miss things, okay?
Yeah. Neither one of us can shut up. It's a problem,
Well,
honestly.
it's important for the show because we need to have stuff to put in here. It needs to be majority us talking.
Also, this is how we watch TV shows anyway.
Yeah, that's
Literally,
true.
what would happen before we started watching them with y'all on YouTube is that we would just yell at each other and be like, you were talking through it, I didn't say it!
Rewind it or whatever. Yeah, that's true.
I'm just started smiling.
Cat?
Would you say Love is Blind?
If she and Freddie get engaged, I don't understand why anybody would turn her head from Freddie. Freddie's very attractive. He's super fit. He's the funeral director thing is the competition. I think
hear
Ollie's
you.
a very different guy.
Exactly.
It's part of it.
I hear you, but if you prefer Ollie,
Yeah.
you're not going... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then your head would be turned.
Here's the other thing, too, is that Ollie is the big city. Isn't he a Londoner?
Yes.
This guy's Manchester, and I don't know the dynamics, but I know London's fancy. It's one of the fanciest cities in the world. And like going to the clubs in London versus like funeral director, kind of like not towny, but like, you know, he's from Manchester. He's not leaving.
Right.
It's a very different feeling.
Ollie is much smoother. He's
Well,
much
people-
more
what do they
like
call- what is it?
charismatic. Riz. Is that what you're
No,
talking about?
what's his celebrity lookalike?
Oh, Craig David?
Craig David.
David Craig?
David Craig.
I don't know. They're both first names. How am I supposed to know which one goes first?
One of those. But you know, there's a lot of elements. So what I'm trying to say is I hear you.
Yeah.
Like two people can be very attractive, and then it's really just what her preference
It's a
would
preference.
be. Yeah. At that
And
point.
to me, they are like, for instance, like I am more attracted to Ollie than I am to Freddie.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like it's just like a preference.
Part of
thing
it
at
is
that
maybe
point.
you're not as attracted to like super juiced up guys too. And I think
don't like
Ollie
it.
is fit, but he's not like
It's
Freddie's
not juiced.
Freddie's juiced, man.
Right.
Very exciting because it's like, maybe this is it.
Ollie and Demi.
Ollie and Demi, that was what we were
So we
feeling.
have two other couples that we like pretty much know are gonna get engaged.
So it's Nicole and Sam.
That's
Benaiah.
the big question.
And
is Nicole, Sam, and Benaiah.
I'm just gonna say Benaiah's not getting anywhere. Like,
do you know that for sure?
no, but like it looks like it.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like Nicole should just go home. Like I know that
She's
that's
not
like
going to.
I know that, but like I don't think either one of them is a good choice for her.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Benaiah is like, I don't know, man.
He's not committed enough.
No.
He's not willing to go out there enough. And I know this whole show's crazy and I would never do it and I don't blame him for that. But for this show,
Yeah.
he needs to be more out there or he needs
Yeah.
to walk.
I agree.
Or she needs to walk.
Right.
But yeah, she won't.
She won't.
I've always wanted a family. I've always wanted to like be a good mom because it's hard for me to naturally conceive.
Oh.
Oh, I feel you on the fertility struggles, girl.
No.
Oh, that's
That
huge.
sucks.
You really struggle each month, physically, mentally.
Chronic illness is rough.
Yeah.
Because, like, sharing that with a new partnership,
Yeah.
it's got to be really difficult. Some people are just not supportive of it.
Yeah,
and they don't really
absolutely.
understand. Something like endometriosis, you're in pain a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fertility problems that it can cause. I mean, it's a lot for, like, a partner to, like, accept and then support you through.
A lot of things are moving quickly right now. Why don't we slow it down just a little bit and take a short ad break?
Beautiful.
Sorry that you have to go through that. I want you to know that it doesn't change anything about the way I feel about you.
Ollie.
Yay!
Ollie, showing up.
Anything else that comes around is a bonus.
That's sweet.
That's so
So I feel.
sweet.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
It's hard though. Like the insecurity is like, it's great to have a supportive partner,
Yeah.
but I think the insecurity like exists still. You know?
Comfortable being vulnerable with me says a lot as well. She is my future family.
Oh,
Wow, dude.
Wow. I mean, it sounds like they're getting hitched.
They're gonna hug the glass.
They're going to hug the glass.
My hands are out.
I already hug.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
That's like when I video chat with my parents, and I always like hug the computer because it looks like I'm
Yeah.
hugging, you know? Yeah. If you don't feel
So
you feel it.
sweet.
You really
Yeah.
do.
His fear coming here was like having to be so vulnerable and say that to someone and not feel safe after saying it.
Well, anybody dealing with chronic illness or disability has had so many people say dismissive or annoying or unhelpful or bullshit things, and it's not even necessarily partners, or potential partners, but
Sure.
that as well. And like,
Yeah, you carry
it's
the
just
weight of that.
everybody, you know. And then at a certain
Yeah.
point, you're like, okay, here's another one. I like this person. I'm
Yeah.
gonna like
Right.
throw it in my face or something.
And you
Like,
never know.
Yeah, you never
Like you
know.
literally never know when someone's gonna say something inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time it happened to me, I told a coworker that I had Crohn's because it's like, you know, it affects my ability to work sometimes, and I have to take time off for medical appointments. And she said, and she's very well-meaning, but she said to me, she's like, "Well, what did you do to cause it?" I was like, I mean, I didn't, you know, but it's like having that, like,
Exactly. There's
it
like
just sucks. Like, it
Yeah.
sucks every time. And she's she's a very nice person. She's very well-meaning.
my
but-
parents had a child.
Right, like, I don't...
There might be ramifications with infectious diseases turning into long-form diseases,
Right,
but
like, we don't really
I have
know.
no control over that.
Right, yeah.
And I live in a modern society ripe with disease, so who the knows?
Who knows?
But like, but that's like
it
such a
sucks.
response.
And that wasn't a
Yeah.
person I was thinking about building my life with.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
just a coworker, and it sucked. Like, it hurt.
My thoughtful gesture is like cooking for someone.
Carbonara is my absolute ultimate favourite meal.
Carbonara.
Love carbonara.
With a side of cheesy garlic bread and some fries.
What?
That heavy dish with the pork fat and all that. Let's add some fries.
Yeah.
What else did you
Garlic
say? Mayonnaise?
bread.
Garlic bread? I mean, as long as you just, I mean...
It's probably not a frequent meal for her.
Yeah, I was going to
you
say,
know?
your heart's going to stop at some point. Like...
I feel like I can feel your heart.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a tough decision to make. I feel like he's going with Tasha. I really do. I feel like
think so?
they've been having the better like connection, but I don't know for sure.
What do you think these two have?
Yeah, he gives
Yeah.
her more verbal like affirmation
Yeah.
than he gives to Maria. But I think he would be great picking either one of them.
Yeah.
They're both awesome.
I feel sincere about him. I feel like he's sincere. And I feel like either of those women are great choices.
I think so too. Man, they picked good people for this
good
season.
cast this season, yeah.
Dang.
Never really felt that sort of connection with someone like I do with Natasha. I just don't know if it's like a sexual connection.
Oh, that's interesting. So he feels like maybe it's more of like a friend connection.
Maybe because of those goofy, like, carbonara and garlic bread? Is that like one of those scenes where it's supposed to be like less sexual? What's not sexual about carbonara and garlic bread?
No, but
Italian food!
Yeah, okay.
You have Italian, you have sex. It's that simple. Or French, you know. Obviously not British. You don't eat British food and then have sex. Bangers and mash?
I don't know what you're talking about
thank
right
you.
now. Beans.
Beans. I've had the beans. I get everybody's got their thing.
Fish and chips?
Oh, I'd love a fish and chip.
And then sex?
Yeah, I would.
Would do.
Would do. Would do. Fish and chips. What other sexy British food is there?
Beef Wellington.
No, I suppose though that is fancy.
It's fancy.
That is fancy. I mean, carbonara is like salt of the earth food.
Can I say something to you about the sexual connection, sexual connection thing? Haven't you had it? I've had a lot of times in my life where I'm like, I really like this person. I would not like to have sex with them, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you can have I've had really great connections with people where it's like I can spend hours with this person, we can laugh and have a really great time, but like I'm cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I hear
and
that.
like, I feel like maybe that's where he's at with Tasha.
Maybe.
Where it's like, I don't know if like, it could just be a good friendship.
It could just be a friendship.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He's obsessing over it at this point. Maybe not obsessing, but he's talking about it over and over again at this point. That I feel like that's kind of the direction he's going.
I think it might be, which is weird. I didn't see that happening, but he does seem to have like more intimacy with Maria.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and some of that is really intangible. Like,
yeah,
you can't
absolutely.
really tell why that is. It's just like your interactions with that person.
It could be the topics you're discussing, the tonality of their voice.
Right.
Catherine is the one. I just get the best energy from her.
He's just freaking the out inside. He's just sitting there like sweating.
It would be nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a big moment.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm proper scared. Nervous.
I hope she shows up because I do think she'll say yes, and I hope that it doesn't get ugly outside of the pods.
It's hard because Freddie is much more serious. He's much more sensitive in
Yeah.
a certain kind of way. Like what you said, he gives more like small town vibes. He's very committed to his family. Like, and I'm not saying Ollie isn't those things, but Ollie seems more like you have a really great time with him. Their flirtatious connection did seem really good. I really worry about them all being on the honeymoon together.
You're talking about specifically his connection with Catherine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Catherine was super like flirty with him. Yeah.
And like, I feel like that could end up in a bad situation.
Yeah, totally.
Like what we saw on the US version with Kwame and
Micah?
Micah.
Yeah. Oh, Micah.
Because if you have even one of those people that isn't respectful of like their relationship and the other relationship, you can end up in a situation like what happened with Kwame and
Kwame
Micah.
turned it back around. I think
did.
he was getting a little weird there too with Micah, right? Then his pick, I forgot who he ended up with. Chelsea. But then Chelsea was a little bit like motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay.
I think though that just took Micah being shady for it to get awkward. Like Kwame didn't even need to be shady. To me, like his reaction was more like, I don't know what's happening here. How do I navigate
I don't remember
this?
the full context, honestly.
He seemed
I do remember Micah being a little of the pursuer in that situation, or maybe even majorly. She's like, he's so cute. And she was like throwing eyes. Oh, she was being friends with Arena.
Get me drinks.
Yeah, or her and Arena in the pool being shitheads. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Dude. And luckily,
on that show,
like Kwame didn't really like pursue that in any kind of major way, but it was uncomfortable for everyone. I think that was there, and I really don't want that to happen with Catherine and Ollie.
Same.
I dreamed that I'd find you, Kat.
That's very sweet.
This is so sweet, so romantic.
I can confidently already say that I love you.
Oh, he's all getting all choked up too. I think Freddie's a big softie.
I think he is too.
Yeah. I mean, Catherine's getting all emotional too.
I do think they're a good match.
I do too.
Will you marry me?
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, she's gonna ugly cry through it. Good for her. I mean, I feel sincere.
As a little girl, like you generally do envision this mad fairy tale.
It is a fairy tale though, because when you see the fairy tale, all you see is them get together. You don't see what happens after. So like
That's true.
Is a fairy
This is the
tale.
fairy, and that's
Absolutely.
why you're always like, I love the pods. I love the pods because that's the fairy tale.
It is the fairy tale.
Yeah.
And
then it record scratch goes to real life.
It breaks down. Yeah.
And then by the end of the season, we're all saying how these people are all toxic and horrible, and we hate them.
Well, because legitimately, we're watching like romantic relationships bring out the worst in people sometimes, you know?
Some people have said in the comments, like, being human is, and a lot of people have said being human is complicated. It's tough.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a camera following you in the worst moments of your life. Like, I've acted in ways I'm not proud of before, and I am glad there wasn't a camera there to capture it.
Are you concerned about the other connection?
Yeah, like, it's still an unknown what she feels.
Benaiah's just not ready for this, and instead of leaving, because I think he desperately doesn't want Nicole to pick Sam, and he does like her. Like, I believe he likes her.
Yeah. Also, I think he's a little confused of whether or not Nicole's going to come back and be like, yeah, let's...
Yeah.
I think he's still in this limbo right now.
I hope that she goes with my advice.
This is the uncomfortable back half of the episode.
I'm not looking forward to this.
In terms of the future, Sam makes me feel very assured.
He would, though. He would do that for you, Sam would.
I'm going to give it one hell of a go with Nicole because I'm not going to let another one slip by my wayside.
Another one.
She's
just another one for
I know,
him.
exactly. He says it out loud.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to fight for it, did he say? Like,
yeah.
love, I guess you could arguably argue.
But not, like, for her.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was implying.
Benaiah has had one connection, and it's with Nicole. Sam has tried to force multiple connections
Everybody.
with anyone who would listen to it.
Jasmine, Catherine. I know they're all dating, but he really felt like he was playing the field.
He did.
And then Nicole, and then who else?
He's
There's
used
somebody else.
the same lines too. Like, I felt the spark from the beginning. Like
know.
he used the same crap with Jasmine, and Nicole
were not gonna
had no
forgive him this
idea.
time?
No.
With Sam, I feel giddy, I feel happy.
Oh, Nicole, come on, girl. No.
With Benaiah?
No, with Sam. She said, with Sam, I feel giddy and happy and all this stuff. Dear God.
I think I just need to speak to my strongest connection at the moment.
Don't you open that door into Sam's pod. Don't you do it. No.
Nicole,
Hi.
how are you?
I need to know that the person I may be spending forever with, I can trust them.
Don't worry about it, because you're not going to spend forever
It's not going to be forever. It'll be a month.
No.
My ex.
Honestly, it might just be the honeymoon. It might be a couple days.
I have a question. I need to ask you.
Uh-oh.
He's going to just tell her whatever she needs to hear.
Oh, God, this is already making me uncomfortable.
I just need to know if you are here for love.
He's not going to tell you if he's not is the problem.
But
Nobody
also
would.
Benaiah didn't specifically say anything, did he? So what else does she have to ask?
I know.
Yes.
But, like, I just don't... Under what circumstances would that person tell you they're here for Instagram followers?
I know.
Under what circumstance would this person tell you, actually, I'm really hoping I'll get to go on Perfect Match next time they do it? Nobody's going to say that.
I
They're
know.
just going to tell you what you need to hear. So why even ask it?
There's no point. But, okay, I mean, she hasn't...
I'm not mad at her.
What? Yeah, I know.
I'm mad at
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I really love you. I really do.
Into the bear trap. Legs caught.
This is why I'm going to do what I'm going to do now.
Oh, God, he's going to propose to her. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like this one. We got so many good ones. I don't like this one.
I'm hoping this is the only time in my life I'm ever going to say this.
He lays it on so thick.
So thick.
Nicole, will you marry me?
And the hard part is distinguishing this without all the background footage, right? Distinguishing this from the real connections is hard because it sounds a lot like...
Yeah, they're little weird things, and then in your head, you're trying to process all that while the conversation's moving and flowing, and you don't have like a recorded version of it.
Right.
And it's all just like you leaving like that was a little weird, but he said the things I wanted to hear, and yeah.
And how do you distinguish that from what like Sabrina and Steven, is that his name?
Yeah.
How do you distinguish these things? Because truly, it does sound similar, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going with what I feel instinctively right now.
I don't feel like you should be sobbing after being engaged. Like, I just don't feel like this should be the feelings that you're
this
feeling.
is bad.
I feel like her gut is telling her that something is not right.
Something's off.
And she's not listening to it.
Is she one of the people that said like there's something off here or something? Or I know
remember.
Jasmine for real hard said
Jasmine
you're telling me what
saw
I want to
it.
hear instead of like what's real. I feel like at some point earlier we saw Nicole saying something, but she's ignored that, and now she's gonna.
It's tough. This is a weird situation. For her to be able to trust her gut in this would be hard.
Yeah.
I'm engaged. God.
I don't feel like all the guys are happy for him.
I saw somebody else say that they feel like they're giving Sam a wide berth because like they're not like super good big friends with him. Sometimes they'll come in and check in, but he's not like one of the boys.
No.
And that could be one of two things. Like you're kind of an outcast, or they kind of get skeezed out by you. And I do feel like in this case it's the latter because they're probably seeing what we're seeing in some capacity.
You are part of like my heart.
Oh man.
I tell you what never let you down? The plants.
I need the plants.
Yeah, they don't betray you. They just sit in the dirt and grow.
Oh, you're talking literally plants.
He's a landscaper.
Oh. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Plants. Okay. The flora.
The flora.
You're talking about the flora. Okay.
The fauna as well. They never let you down.
Unless you get mauled by a bear.
Well, no, but the bear is the bear.
That's a letdown.
You know the bear is what it is. It's never
Okay.
going to not be a bear.
Okay.
People are deceptive. Bears are bears.
But sometimes you're friends with the bear. Sometimes bear's friend and sometimes bear's foe.
Bear is wild. Do not make friends with bear. No, I'm serious. That's where you get mauled by bear.
Why not friend if friend shaped?
It's not friend shaped.
Why not friend if friend shaped?
No, if you had a stuffed ant, whatever.
Why
No,
not
stop.
cuddleable if it looks cuddly?
It does look. I mean, but you know the thing's covered in ticks and dirt.
I'd still hug it. This is why I'm not allowed in the wilds.
I feel like what you represent is everything that I came in here wanting, you know?
And then you're going to walk away from it for Sam.
Well, here's the reality. Her breaking it off with Benaiah is still a good idea. Because he's not committing and he's not giving her what she needs to hear.
I could see them dating. Like,
Yeah,
I could see
absolutely.
them leaving here not engaged, but, like, dating each other after.
Sam, like, actually has, like, my heart, you know?
Maybe this is the Zach Bliss story.
I hope so.
It probably isn't.
Probably not, but I hope so. I hope Benaiah would be open to dating her afterwards, because I do feel like she's getting pretty heavily manipulated by Sam right now. It's hard because if he would have told her when she asked him that he was falling for her and could see himself proposing, this wouldn't have happened.
But also, she was
he can't lie either,
He
right?
gave some super non-committal answer. He said it like almost like forcing himself to say like something supportive or whatever. It was yeah, he couldn't do it, and that's not his fault either. You know, those are his feelings.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
and I'm glad he was honest.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for the part I've played in this, because
No, you've helped me grow so much.
I don't think he feels. I think he feels. If I could guess, more like he let her down than anything.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't protect her from Sam.
Yeah.
I bet that's what he's thinking right now.
Yep.
He doesn't blame her.
And he knows her experience isn't going to be good.
Yeah. He knows Sam's a liar, and he knows that she's getting played right now.
Because I think if it had been somebody he respected, like from the guys' quarters, I don't think that he would feel the like heaviness that was in that room. I don't think would have been there if she had picked someone that he respected.
Yeah, I agree. It would have been like, he's a really good guy.
Yeah.
And I hope you're both happy.
Right.
She followed her gut.
Oh, Benny. Oh, mate.
Look at all the guys around Benaiah hugging
Yes,
him.
exactly.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's very different than the reception that Sam got.
Yeah.
We chatted. I told her how I'm going to care for her and give her the best life, all that sort of stuff. La-di-da-di-da.
La-di-da-di-da.
I wouldn't want to be up against anyone else other than you.
Up against?
Up against. God damn it. Sam.
Here's the thing. Sam doesn't know that Benaiah tried to
No.
report the dirt to...
I'm surprised Nicole didn't tell him.
She found a very whistleblower protective way of addressing something, but the problem is she didn't get to the core issues.
I wish she had confronted Sam a little bit more, because when Sam felt like Jasmine was leaving, he got shitty, right? And she may have seen that more if she had been like, I've been told some not so savory things about you.
What
How
am I
do you
supposed to do?
respond to that?
Yeah, you're right. The problem is that Nicole just wasn't in that position.
No. And it doesn't, I don't know, not everyone can be a freaking interrogator.
Yeah,
when
or
they're,
like
trying
a
to date
cross-examiner or some
Right.
shit. Yeah.
It's so hard. This is really hard. I don't blame Nicole at all.
Yeah.
Honestly. I think
I mean, you still wish that she did something different.
Yeah,
without
I
really
wish she
blaming
made
her
different
for it. Yeah.
choices, but at the same time, it's like she's just trying to navigate a really weird situation the best way she can.
That's you.
Aww, this is a cute meeting. This is cute, right?
Yeah, I think so. This is really cute.
This is really cute.
He's not giving her a bunch of affirmations, but I think he might be gobsmacked.
I think he is.
I think he's just in shock.
Felt your energy radiating through the wall, and I just wanted to be next to you.
He honestly, the compliments he gives are about like her like personality and like who she is, which is so sweet. And even do you remember initially when they asked him, the producers asked him like what was good about himself, and he was like, I'm a kind person.
Yeah.
Like he just goes there immediately.
Yeah, he's like, your soul, your spirit is the most beautiful thing in the world.
He doesn't go to like,
it's like he doesn't
you're
feel like he
hot.
even needs to.
No.
Yeah.
Which is so sweet.
I usually it's not great when they don't compliment each other's appearance, but I do agree with you, and I don't think it's him not thinking she's hot.
Love you.
They look really cute together.
They do. Everybody does so far.
I
They're just
know.
such good couples. I love this season. Oh, thank goodness they did a UK, honestly.
Freddie has lived up to my expectations and more. He's just the best.
Some people were saying that they were getting season 1 Jessica. I don't know who that is.
Yes, I know season 1 Jessica.
From Catherine.
That's a mess. I hope she's not season 1
Okay,
Jessica.
some people. I think I heard somebody say they feel like she's season 1 Jessica.
You know, she could, because season 1 Jessica ended up partnered with someone who was very good looking and really great, but she was obsessed with another cast member. And it got ugly. Like, messy. And the other cast member that she was obsessed with is still with the woman he picked over her.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, that gives me trust in Ollie.
Fingers crossed, baby. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Maybe they know. Maybe they've seen, because we haven't seen the next episode. And if they've seen that and they're seeing red flags like season 1 Jessica, I am worried.
Yeah.
Because that was uncomfortable.
How you doing?
Yeah, and good, thank you. Tom, and you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
So this is the last. Tom is the last one.
No, Ollie and Demi haven't met each other.
Well,
and they haven't gotten engaged. They're going to for sure.
Yeah. Because how else will Catherine blow up her spot obsessing over Ollie? It sucks because if like Ollie weren't there, I feel like I wouldn't be concerned, and I think that they would have a fair shake.
I agree.
But Ollie's gonna end up being there, and it's gonna suck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh God,
they
y'all
had
from
a
the future.
sexual connection through the wall without seeing each other. It's dangerous. That.
I need to be really honest with you.
It's okay, Tom. You're breaking somebody's heart. So that was a lot, honestly.
I expected them to already be at honeymoon, so like I'm just overwhelmed with the fact that we're still in the pods.
I think 6 couples though, and I think that there is an 11 episode arc on this one, which we talked about that, and that might not include the reunion. So there might end up being 12 total episodes. So that in mind, I think it's normal to have 3 episodes, and then we'll get to the honeymoon on the next one.
Yeah.
I think it's always the honeymoon, at least starting at the end of the first drop.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not it's like 2 episodes of that or like 1 episode or whatever.
So I think Tom's going to pick Maria.
I think that's all over the place on that, right?
And I think that that's probably a good choice for him because he already feels like they could have like an intimacy, which like I think most people want and need in a partnership.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that.
I think but here's
connection.
I mean, maybe he could have had that with Tasha too, but like he just wasn't feeling it.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean that's and sometimes it's something you feel right away. Sometimes it's something you kind of build into.
Yeah.
And he's feeling it right away with Maria.
Right.
Probably it's what I'm getting, and he's not feeling that with Natasha. That sucks.
I feel bad for Tasha because she seems really great, and I'm sad that like I mean I'm assuming that's the direction that he's going with it because he seems. I don't think he would seem that upset in the room with her if he was about to propose to her.
Yeah.
So. And then what's the other couple? Ollie and Demi are the other couple that hasn't met each other.
Or proposed.
Yeah, or propose, which we know Ollie's going to propose.
They've been building it up for episodes. They just kind of leave it on the back burner because they know we know. They know.
Do you know what I'm a little bit worried? Okay, so I'm worried because I am concerned that because Demi is not as like stereotypically attractive as some of the other people on the show, I am worried that Ollie and Demi's meeting is not going to go as well. And maybe that worry is misplaced, but I feel like that's why they're leaving it for last.
It's kind of like that sucked to watch, man.
Yeah, because she is still very beautiful.
Oh, she's
don't
great.
get me wrong.
She's beautiful.
But it's just like it's tough, like on these shows sometimes.
Yeah. Well, he says I tend to date with my eyes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of red flag, and she has more weight than like, I think she's of what we're saying more than like any of the other main featured women.
Which is wild because she's not like heavy. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
But like,
she shared that on the first episode.
I'm just nervous. I don't want people
Their
to be.
Their connection's so good too.
And I just don't want people to be like shallow.
Yeah.
When they meet people because I really like Ollie, and what I don't want to see is for him to like not be attracted to Demi. And visually, and then that breaks down everything that he's been saying behind the scenes about how great they are.
And that's the entire point of Love is Blind. So stay tuned to watch that.
Their connection is so strong.
I know, but this is the show.
Yeah.
Like it's made for situations like this, and it doesn't always go that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's true.
Sometimes it goes really well.
Sometimes I'm worried, and it's like the worry is completely misplaced. And I hope that's what it is. I hope he sees her, and he's like, dang, like she is gorgeous. We're going to watch episode 4, so stay tuned for that. We'll be putting that out tomorrow. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to watch the rest of Love is Blind UK with us. We're also watching Love is Blind Mexico, so if that's something that appeals to you, we'll be back on that after we wrap up
all these.
UK.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
Oh, that was a tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.